Hey guys, Jsnow with the Feng the Accursed guide for 25-man Raid Finder. This isn't the tanking guide. There is 2 buffs that tank's supposed to pick up from the 2 crystals right in front of us in the beginning of the fight, and they're supposed to tank swap depending on the ability. Fortunately, I did not tank this, so I can't give you a guide exactly on that, but it's basically just tank swapping. And now we're going to go into the fight. So he's going to pick up his first ability in the phase 1, where he's going to use 2 abilities, Lightning Fist and Epicenter. Now Epicenter, you can see that huge explosion. The farther you are from the boss, the less damage you take. So if the tanks can tank them in like a corner, or like the opposite corner, it would be so much easier to take less damage. But our tanks seem to tank them right in the middle, so there was almost no point actually moving except for the melee. And then also, because of Lightning Fist, the melee should be standing behind the boss, not in front of it. Otherwise, it's down to the tanks swapping between the buffs. One seems to absorb the magic, and I think another one deflects it. I'm not exactly sure, but it's just a little bit of tank swapping, and it shouldn't be a big deal. So on to the second phase after you get into about 75%. So actually at 66%, not 75, the boss is going to pick up 2-hand sword and get fire abilities. So he's going to do Wildfire Spark, which will place a random spark on a player, and they have to move out the way. So here's a great shot of a person getting the Wildfire Spark. He has to move to the corner, and once it explodes, he'll leave a path of fire. So that's going to continue throughout the second phase, and eventually there's going to be tons of fire. His second ability is Draw Fire. I think that's what it's called. May have said it wrong, but so he's going to draw all the fire flames on the ground towards him, and he's going to get a stacking buff for extra damage on the tank. Which the tank, with this one of the crystals that you get for the tank buff, you can actually take his buff, his flame buff, and use it against him. But since I haven't tanked, I can't really describe that. But one of the tanks is supposed to actually take that off of him. Otherwise, after every hit, the buff goes down, so he has 9 stacks, 8 stacks, and so on and so forth. So you just gotta watch out. You actually really want to spread out during this phase. I mean, since it's a Raid Finder, people tend not to listen. And this was also my first time, so it's not a great example. But as you can see, everybody's stacked together, so wildfire sparks are everywhere. Otherwise, that's it to phase 2. So around 35-33%, you're gonna be hitting phase 3, which is his final phase. On the third phase, he's gonna get arcane abilities, but he's gonna channel Arcane Velocity, which the farther you are away from the boss, the more damage you take. So when he's channeling that, you want to kind of stack up or get close to him. This video is not really the greatest example of that. The second ability is right here, Arcane Resonance, which he places on me and a hunter, and I don't notice because I got a phone call in the middle. I'm raiding, and all of a sudden, ring, ring, and I'm like, oh, let me get that. While my raid is getting blown up by my stupidity, and of course somebody yells, "Move, noob!" So when you get Arcane Resonance, get out of the way. Don't do what I did and absolutely fail. And otherwise, that's pretty much it. We didn't really stack that close, I guess, so we were taking a lot of damage at the end. But the boss fight is pretty simple, so I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please thumbs it up. And subscribe for more WoW videos. I'll be doing the rest of the Looking for Raid boss guides soon. And hope to see you guys next time.